So we have him on there about
Frank.
It's another little story from the past classic. The classic horse shit. The horse shit pile. But anyway, he's just some boy, he used to be bad about hanging around these women's bathrooms. And he's kind of a sophisticated guy, so he hung around them uptown bathrooms, you know, good ones, the nice. One with doors on the stall.
that quarter you in?
Yeah, fixed them up, added all that little good stuff in there. Anyway, he went into this new automated bathroom they had built there. And it had all of these numbers on the wall, these buttons. It had buttons everywhere, buttons of all descriptions. And it had buttons on there. So he decided that he would sit down and try out this new flicking toilet. But it was a female toilet. But he being the kind of guy he was, it's going to charge his battery probably. Anyway, he was sitting there and he looked at that wall. And he said, press that button, one button's on the wall there. It said, it was lettered. And it was saying, WD. He said, that sounds interesting. He pushed that button. And he was sitting there. He pushed that button. All of a sudden, the warm water just started coming up under his butt. You know, like it was a bidet, one of them bidet things. And when he got through washing his fanny and all off it, the hair dryer come on under. It was a washer and a dryer. He got on there and dried him all off. But anyway, he said, damn, this ain't too bad. There's another one under there. And it said, PP. He said, I don't know what that, it sounds interesting. It's a little spooky, but he said, and I done got that other, and it was so nice. He said, I think I'm going to try that one. And he pushed that button, PP. And lo and behold, it was a damn powder puff. Poof, puff, poof, 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 poof. The old nut hanging in the water, and it was poof, 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 a powder puff. He said, my God. He said, can it get any better? And he's in there, he's still by himself. He's in there playing with himself, thinking about it, talking. You know, just having a ball by himself. And he looked on down lower on the board there, and there was some letters on the board. It said ATR. He said, man, that sounds interesting. That sounds like something about your ass. He said, that's got to be good. He said, if it's something about your ass, it's got to be good. Anyway, he walked reaching. He bends over and he pushes that button. And the last thing he remembered, the lights went out. And the paramedics was carrying him in the emergency room, and he was screaming and hollering, and they was saying, Lord God, he's going to bleed to death. And all hell broke loose. And he was at the emergency room, and he come to, and he asked them what happened, and they said, sir, you do not have no testicles, and your man member has been snatched off, and they are searching for it down in the sewer somewhere, and they're trying to find it. And they're talking about if they could find it, they'd reattach it. And he said, what in the hell has happened to me? And he said, well, you have messed up. You went in there and you pushed the wrong button. He said, I was pushing all these buttons, that PT button and all that powder puff and that automatic wash and dry and all that. And then I pushed that ATF button and ATR button, and that's the last thing I remembered. He said, well, I'm going to tell you what that button stood for. It's MIT, Automatic Tampax Remover.